For me, art's an open book. It's an open book, but you also need to be able to understand some of its language and have some language yourself to express yourself. And the atelier that I wanted to set up was practical. I wanted to teach people how to draw and paint or sculpt, whatever they were interested in, and not tell them what form to do it in, like it must look exactly like this style or that style, but how they wanted to do it. Because that's common sense for me. It's what I wanted to do. I'm Mark Kang-O'Higgins. I'm here about 14, going on 15 years now. If you're coming into our doors and you have no training and you're an absolute beginner, you have a step-by-step program that teaches you all of those principles. Proportion, line, material use, all of that business. If you come in as somebody who's already had a lot of experience or a certain amount of experience, then we bypass those parts of the curriculum and move on to the stuff that you need for your portfolio. And what we will do is, the whole aim for me of the Atelier is to help the student reach their artistic goals, like their personal artistic goals and their career goals. That's my job. I mean, that's why I'm here.
Mark Kang-O'Higgins is a wonderful teacher. He welcomes in his atelier students of all levels. So we can have someone who is just beginning, never had an art class before, or we can have someone who has been an illustrator during their career and just wants to do something different. So people come in with tremendously varying skill levels, and I think one of the unique qualities about Mark is that he is able to address each student on an individual basis according to where they're at.
You are in a enthusiastic, exciting learning community. And the students that are in that community, they learn from me, hopefully a lot, but they also learn a bunch from each other. Proximal learning, like one person sees how somebody else handles color, how somebody else handles form, how somebody else, if they might have only thought of, hey, I'm painting landscapes and this is how I do it, and then the next person is doing an entirely different genre, then those people can learn from each other and feed off each other. And it's a very supportive community. You can't just learn from one person, you learn from a community. When somebody goes through the program, and our program, you join, you can do a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it's up to you. You decide based on your needs. When somebody goes through the program, our graduates, the vast majority of our graduates are all still practicing and doing art. We're very fortunate to have an association or a relationship with the New York Academies. They will take our training as an equivalency for degree and give them interviews and see if they're viable candidates there for a master's program, which is great. There's a really nice balance for me of creativity as well as training. And I don't think you can have one without the other. If it's all training, parts of your brain and your soul shut down. And maybe some people learn like that, and that's great, right? But the people that come in our doors tend to be those that want training and expression at the same time. And for me, that's the point of art. It's a marriage of skills and ideas and expression.